A mixture of cucumbers, cashews, and olive oil, ready to be transformed into a tasty vegetarian snack. Thursday is the new weekly veggie day in Ghent, and each Thursday, Chef Tino Don Portocarrero and Tobias Lennart of the Belgian Vegetarian Society go to one of the city's classrooms armed with cooking utensils and vegetables to promote the idea of meatless eating in schools.
Meat consumption is responsible for 1/4 of all carbon dioxide emissions, which means 1/4 of global warming. And vegetarianism is much healthier. It reduces the risk of cancer and heart attack. An average Belgian consumes 1,800 animals over their lifetime. That means each person who goes meatless 1 day per week will save 240 animals.
And the pupils are digging in. After all, the dish includes tortilla chips, a teen favorite. But only a few pupils agree the dish passed the taste test.
It's really delicious, a special treat. I'm going to try it at home.
I didn't like it that much. I'd rather eat meat. It's much more nutritious and tastes better.
The campaign aims to win over Ghent residents to the idea of a meat-free Thursday. Beginning in September, canteens serving schoolchildren and public service employees will alter their menus accordingly. City Councillor Tom Balthazar is leading the way. He's already observing the weekly Veggie Day. And this new city map is already highlighting the many restaurants in the city that offer vegetarian meals.
Environmental protection and health are important to the citizens of Ghent. We have the most vegetarian restaurants per capita of any city in Europe. And we also have the largest pedestrian zone in Belgium, and many people ride their bikes in the city. The mentality here is well suited to our new project.
The Pacuis is one of the largest restaurants in the city center. Chef Koen Lefevre has started adding more vegetables to the Thursday menu. The cook hopes his tasty creations will convince his patrons to try a new way of eating.
People in the West eat too much meat and not enough vegetables. That's why we're trying to make gradual changes. Eventually, we'd like a completely vegetarian lunch menu on Thursdays. Right now, we do it twice a month so people can get used to it.
But the idea of meatless Thursdays may be an uphill struggle in this traditionally meat-loving part of the world. Many people in Ghent still haven't heard of the campaign, and others say they just don't want to take part.
There's so many different campaigns for all sorts of things. If I took part in all of them, I'd have no personal life at all.
I'd find it very difficult to cook only vegetarian meals. I've eaten meat for 57 years and can't and don't want to change that.
But despite some misgivings, there's no real resistance against the campaign, not even in this butcher's shop. Here, meat is still selling strong. But the owner isn't worried that the vegetarian campaign will damage her business. Quite the opposite.
It's certainly possible that we'll also offer vegetarian products for sale someday. Then people who have a vegetarian in the family could buy everything they need from us, instead of going to another shop.
Tobias Lennart is optimistic. He believes Ghent is ready to go green. But even he admits that it may take some time before vegetarian food tops the menu here.